Oh, hello there. Welcome to another episode of Pirate Radio Broadcast. Uh, I've been growing my hair long because I might be doing some rock and roll videos pretty soon. I want to do some professional versions of some of my demos, semi-professional. So I've been growing my hair long for the rock and roll sessions. But anyway, as I've said in previous uploads, I'm a powerful believer in the existence of all my guardian angels. And we've been doing a threat assessment. We've been studying the psychology of President Trump. What if he gets reelected and there's solar flares strike the United States and neutralize the utilities and technology? So the baby girl angels started to analyze the psychology, the psychological personality of Trump. In a nationwide emergency with technology and utilities down, Trump would implement the standard operational procedure, martial law. Under martial law, Homeland Security, FBI, ICE, even CIA, all of them, U.S. military would shut down the Bill of Rights and so forth under the Patriot Act. The U.S. military would be sent to the southern borders to keep the border secure and keep the thousands of caravans from crossing over. The financial institutions must be protected, and the Border Patrol will be federalized under the authority of the president, including California, which is left-wing liberal. So the battle will be California to federalize the National Guard. Now, the baby girl angels assessed that once Trump does something and he gets comfortable with it, it's permanent. So martial law would be permanent. And the baby boy angels started to examine these live events of Trump. And I started noticing a consistency, a WWE Monday Night Raw type of crowd chanting. Usually it's USA, USA. Well, that is reminiscent of Monday Night Raw, of Vince McMahon's wrestling. And in Monday Night Raw, they have the baby face, the good guy, versus the heel. The heel is the bad guy. And everything is staged. And the reaction of the audience is staged. To a certain degree, it's staged in a sense that it depends on how good the performance of the baby face versus heel will draw a reaction. And sometimes the audience the audience will interject themselves. So the baby boy angels started to notice this consistency in Donald Trump live events. Somebody, a left-wing liberal with a sign, is in the audience. And so the baby girl angels started analyzing these live events of the president have strict security, and yet this left-wing liberal gets passed with a sign. Interesting. It draws conclusions from the baby angels that maybe these live events are staged, and if it's real time, maybe these left-wing liberal protesters are allowed access with a predictable outcome, and to draw a reaction, of a unified reaction from the audience for the benefit of Trump. And the baby girl angels notice that once the timing is right and it's the left-wing liberals, the camera is now focused, Trump gets quiet and he becomes robotic. His movement becomes robotic. And he's predictable. It's a predictable preference of behavior. And then he focuses and lets the audience make their voice heard in a unified chant. It's a lot like the WWE Monday Night Raw. So Trump has taken a page from the Monday Night Raw, and he gets a predictable crowd reaction. And so if martial law is declared, Trump's psychological pattern of behavior and practices is, once he gets comfortable with it, it's permanent. A permanent martial law. He doesn't seem to have an off-on switch. It's always, once he turns it off, or no, let me backtrack. Once he turns it on, it's on. Permanent. On. And so my belief in the existence of these guardian angels is more under the radar. What exactly should we do? That's why we tried to get elected president, so that we can take care of this issue of solar flares, implement some sort of intelligent scientific solution, so that it's a permanent solution. No more threat of solar flares from here into eternity, whatever. So the threat of some future president, there won't be any martial law. This crisis will not be a crisis. But unfortunately, the Democrat Party is left-wing, so we don't stand a chance. You can kiss it goodbye. So this is a very predictable course the Democrats are on, left-wing. We haven't done an evaluation on whether or not this is real or staged. So, real or staged, is this left-wing domination of the Democrat Party staged to neutralize the liberals, or is it? I don't know. We haven't done an evaluation. But if it is, it keeps candidates like myself and my guardian angels from becoming the Democrat nominee. And with Joe Biden, oh my gosh. and Elizabeth Warren, Trump is guaranteed re-election. And that troubles my guardian angels because they have been created in this modern era of technology, the internet. They don't know anything else. It's convenient, the internet. And these baby angels have been created in this modern moment. So all they know is the internet. And if there's blackouts because of solar flares, we have to adapt. And Trump will declare martial law and stick to it. And we have the Patriot Act. So if you're left-wing liberals, this will be very unbearable. For the rest of us, we'll adapt, you know. We'll find a way. And who knows how long that's going to last. Oh, it bothers my baby angels because, like I said, they are created by God. This is their boot camp. We've been very under the radar because we are in a boot camp, military training. So we adapt to whatever the environment. It's part of our boot camp. So if solar flares strike with Trump as president, it's going to be a long martial law and a long blackouts. Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise. Yeah. My guardian angels and me, well, we're in a boot camp. So we'll find a way to adapt. There'll be no technology. So we're hoping that solar flares under Trump don't happen. We are hoping that we as a republic, because this is a nuclear weapon world power. We have nukes and capitalism. This is a capitalist world power, a global world power. So red flags are up. My guardian angels are concerned, very concerned. We're going into uncharted territory, very. But like I said, hey, if Trump gets reelected, my guardian angels and me, we're here under the radar. We're in boot camp training. So it's the rest of you. You'll have to find a way to adapt. And if you can't, don't expect a Democrat leadership. Don't expect anything from them. You're basically on your own. And we have to play it cool. Because if Trump wins, we've studied his psychology. And he is very dangerous. He gets into these dangerous psychological moods. So, martial law and Donald Trump, oh my gosh, disaster. But anyway, just hang in there. 4 years. Hang in there. With the unknown, once martial law is declared. 4 years? 5? Will Trump give up the power? We don't know. We studied his psychology. He does not have an off switch. Once he turns it on, it's an on switch. He does not have an off switch to his psychological personality. So it's an unknown. Um, that's why there's no one on the Democrat side that's not left wing. They're all left wing. Oh, people, Democrats. What have you done? You've taken away the options of the American people. This republic is a nuclear arsenal world power. What are you thinking? So, um, let's just take it day by day by day. You know, that's what we're doing. But we're playing it cool. So this is Pirate Radio Broadcast. This is our main. Let me get back to Ghost Recon and Madden Football. Need for Speed. And let's just hope for the best. Knock on wood.